Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do. It is going to be my 2020 Project Pan update. So I kicked off my Project Pan in January. I will link that video down below. I talk a little bit more in depth about kind of switching my mindset when it comes to makeup, my makeup collection, using up makeup, and how I'm planning to run my Project Pan for 2020. Basically, I'm going to be doing a check-in every other month, and I'm going to have the same products in here until I use something up or I decide to get rid of something in my collection, and then I'll bring a new product in. So it's kind of like a rolling pan. So instead of switching out the products a little bit more frequently, that is how I'm running my Project Pan. In between the Project Pan months, I am also doing a Shop My Stash. So I've done one in February. I did the first Shop My Stash, and that's where I have a makeup bag of either some of the older products or products that I haven't loved on as much, and then I'm trying to use a lot of those products in that bag for the 2 months, and then I'll come in and switch it out and kind of not necessarily use up the products in my Shop My Stash bag, because that's what the Project Pan is for, but to be able to switch things up and show some love to other products in my collection, if that makes sense. But I am back with my Project Pan check-in. So far, I mean, first check-in, I don't feel like I have a ton of updates to share. There is actually one product though that I do have to kick out of my collection because I realize it's not working very well with me right now. So, but to start it off, I had in here the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. This is the powder that I have on my face today. So I do have pan on this one, and I'll be doing some close-ups of all the products as well, but there is pan on this one, and basically with my Project Pan, I do want to use this up. I want to keep using it as often as I can and use it up. I really do like this Covergirl powder, so that's no problem for me. And I feel like the pan has gotten a little bit bigger throughout these 2 months here, so I'm just gonna keep using that one until I can use it all the way up. I had some different lip products in here. I had a lip liner and also a lipstick. So this lip liner, this teeny tiny lip liner, is Oh Snap from Colourpop. I know that I have sharpened it several times because it's one of my most worn lip liners. It's just a really beautiful nude pink, and I love the Colourpop lip liners. I've purchased all of them that I have myself, and I have a lot of them. So still doing well on my Oh Snap. Again, I just want to get it to a point where it's completely done with. I have plenty of other lip liners, but also Colourpop lip liners too in my collection. Oh, I did want to say I do have a look on my Instagram for this makeup look. It's using some new products from Charlotte Tilbury. I did get her new quads, the ones for like making your certain eye color pop. So I used the quad to make a green eyes pop and some of the different liners that she came out with. So I will link that tutorial in my description box. But the lipstick that I had, this is from Bite Beauty, and this is in Honeycomb. This one is just like this tiny little mini, and once again I wanted to use it up, but especially because it has broken. When I was swatching it one time, I had it too far up, and when I swatched it, it started to break. So I'm trying to use it up. So it's a little bit hard because it's harder for me to just put it on my lips. I have to put my finger in it usually, but I think that it pairs really well with Oh Snap, and again, just want to keep using this one until it's used all the way up or it's like just too difficult to keep using, but so far I'm doing okay with it. I also had a primer. I feel like I'm doing decent on this primer, not the best. I was hoping to be farther along by now, but this is from Touch in Sol. This is the No Problem Priming Water. So I'm about right here now. So again, I wish I was a little bit farther along with this one. I really want to concentrate on this one. I do have it on today. I like it with the majority of my foundations. I don't think I found a foundation yet that I'm like, ooh, I really don't feel like that one worked well for me. So gonna try to keep using this one until I use it all the way up. All right, I had an eyeshadow palette in here. I said in the kickoff video that I had been planning to put this eyeshadow palette in, but then I actually hit pan on one of the eyeshadows in it before I was able to do my kickoff video, but I just wanted to see how much farther along I could get in this eyeshadow. So this is from Natasha Denona. This is the Mini Nude. So I have hit pan in the second shadow there. I use it all of the time, and I think that you can definitely tell in the close-ups that I have made a little bit more progress on it. It's nothing too extreme at this point, but I have made some more progress out of it. I don't know if I'll hit pan on any of the other ones. I think the two most likely would be the first and the third. Maybe the third in particular, because I use that one a lot all over the lid, brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight. I've actually used this as a face highlight when I have, don't ask me how, I've forgotten to highlight, I've been able to use this one out of here. So, but again, just kind of focusing on that second shade and seeing how much use I can get out of it. I thought about switching it in for another eyeshadow palette. I think I will in the next one, just because I was kind of hoping to see even a little bit more progress on this one. But I also recently bought the Mini Glam from Natasha Denona, and I've been using that one a lot too. So I'm going to leave it in one more time, and then probably going to switch out an eyeshadow palette for the next one. I had kind of a wild card in here, and that was a bronzer, and definitely the bronzer has become even more of a wild card since my collaboration with Ofra has officially been announced and is officially out there. And I've been using my River Bronzer Duo so much and trying to do just demos and tutorials and get ready with me's and all of that using my products. So if you haven't seen, my collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics did officially launch on Friday the 20th. All of the products are available on the Ofra Cosmetics website. The bronzer, the blush, and the highlight are also all available on Ulta Beauty, which is very, very exciting to me. But I gave River a break today, and I did use my Capri Coast bronzer from Becca Cosmetics because I knew I was filming this and I was like, ooh. But I've never hit pan in a bronzer, but for some reason I keep putting bronzers into my project pan. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I keep doing it. I haven't hit pan on this one yet, but again, I feel like there's a pretty significant dent right here in the middle, and I feel like one day it's gonna happen. And I want to try to keep this bronzer in until I can just hit even the smallest bit of pan. I will feel very successful. I will feel very successful. So no news yet on the Becca Capri Coast, but I'm gonna keep trying. You know, I'm gonna keep trying. I can switch them in and out for River, and it'll be fine. One day I'm gonna hit pan on a bronzer. That is gonna be a day. Okay, and then the final product I have is the one that I mentioned that I'm actually going to remove from the project pan. I'm gonna bring in a new product, but this is from Drunk Elephant. This is the Slaai Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. Now, this has been a favorite cleanser of mine for a very long time. I have gotten a lot of use out of it. I mean, I have used the majority of it without any issues. I have recommended it often. I have used it. I've used it night after night after night, and I haven't had any issues. But my skin has changed recently, and there are products that have never bothered me in the past that are now bothering me, which is a bummer. And I have realized that I feel like every time I use this one, I have a new breakout or a new breakout about to begin on my face the next day. And I've tried a few times to use it and then kind of like wait till things calm down, and then I use it again, and each time I keep having something happening after I use it. So I think just because of whatever issues, it's internal at this point. Unfortunately, I was scheduled to get some blood work to try to figure out what is going on, but with everything that's going on, I was kind of given the decision of, do I want to go ahead and do it? Could take longer to get results back. I said no. I understand that there's a lot going on in the clinics and in the hospitals right now, and you know, of course I would love to figure out what's going on, because hopefully it's not a bigger problem that's kind of affecting other areas of my life, but I can wait and try to figure it out later. So unfortunately I don't have an update yet. I was really hoping to come on like this month, hopefully, to give an update and just kind of like a life update and what's going on, but it's gonna have to be put on pause for a little bit longer, which is okay. That's all right. But with my skin changing, like I said, there's just certain things that I feel like are bothering me now, and something about this appears to be bothering my skin. So I mean, I used a lot of it up. I don't really want to pass this on to someone because I feel like that's kind of weird, and I was putting my own fingers in it. We're trying to social distance right now, like probably don't need to give someone my used cleanser. So I think that I am just going to go ahead and toss this one. I've had it open for quite some time too, but I'm really bummed about that because it was going to be so satisfying to see the emptiness of this. I was really looking forward to it, and yeah, I'm bummed. I wish I had something more to like go off of. Again, skincare is a really hard thing. I feel like skincare is also really hard to review because everybody is so different. Not only just our skin types, our diets, our workouts, all of that affects your skin, but then also a lot internally can affect your skin. Hormones can affect your skin. So from one person to another, it can be really, really hard to say. But unfortunately, I am going to go ahead and remove this one from the project pan. I'm going to remove it from my collection, but let me show you what I am putting in its place. I did want to replace a skincare product with a skincare product, and I decided to choose something that I am almost out of because, again, I feel like I was so close with the Drunk Elephant cleanser. And this one is also a little bit embarrassing, but this is from Pixi. This is their Peel and Polish. So if you can see the lines on it, I have had it in a project pan and I didn't finish it. So I'm coming back and I am making myself finish this off right here, right now, hands in together. I'm gonna finish off the Peel and Polish, okay? Put a line on it so we can see, but it is just like, I don't know, I wanna say 3 uses, but that probably means more like 6, maybe 8. I'm really bad at guessing when it comes to skincare. My very first project pan ever was actually a skincare project pan, and it was so funny how many things that I was like, I think I have 2 or 3 uses out of this, and it was like 6, 8, 10, and I was like, wow, I'm way off every single time. But I am determined to use this up, especially because it's been in a project pan already. Like, it just needs to be done with. I really do like the Peel and Polish. I will say I have been trying the Huda Beauty Wishful Skin, their cleanser, and I actually really do like it. I feel like my skin really likes it too, which I was a little bit surprised at. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. The Pixi is a little bit more it's more exfoliating, where it's like it's almost just a little bit more gritty. The Huda Beauty is actually a little bit gentler on the skin, which I do like because I have sensitive skin. I am also using, one thing I was able to get from the doctor was a prescription retinol. So it's a retinol, but it's a topical retinol, but it's like boosted up more than kind of like a retinol that you could get over the counter, or you could buy at like Sephora. I was using the Drunk Elephant retinol. So I have to be careful with like over drying my skin and all of that. But again, with just how few uses I have, I just want to finish it off. I just want to finish off something. And I was so close with the Drunk Elephant that I'm bringing in the Pixi, and I'm going to try to do it. So that is my project pan update. So I will be back in May for the next project pan update. Hopefully I'll have, you know, some significant progress on these, or use some of them up, but I think in May I'm planning to do a little bit of a switcheroo, so make sure you stop by for that one. April will be the Shop My Stash video as well, so I hope that you're looking forward to that. I'd love to know in the comments though, are you still doing a project pan? Are we still keeping up on it? I know sometimes in January it's like, yeah, we're gonna do all these things, and then especially with how 2020 is treating us, some of those things are not going as planned, but I'm still trying to keep on keeping on with my project pan. You can't take that away from me, 2020, okay? You can take away everything else, but you can't take away my project pan. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, of course. And as always, if you did enjoy it, I hope that you'll give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.